everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Rams are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against the Seahawks offense that knows they'll be challenged. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
This is Theo Riddick. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Prosise. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. C.J. Prosise, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Obviously, the back did some great work running a long way to score a touchdown. But how about the blocks that were set up? How about the vision and finding those openings and getting to the end zone?
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
They go back to Riddick. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Defense, let's go. Let's go.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the 4th quarter.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Throwing is Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Riddick. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch left. Tight, watch left. Here we go. Red 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Second down following the run.
Double tight. We got 4. Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Now Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run with Procise. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 44 yards. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Riddick with a carry. And he's got some space here. Give him 22 on that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing is Wilson, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. This is Riddick on the screen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
2nd and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Steven Hauschka for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. So a fumble on 2nd down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up 3rd.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the 1st down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And last year was sort of a tough one for Jimmy Graham. He wasn't seeing the same kind of targets he was used to. Then, of course, came the patella injury that wiped out the second half of his year. So he and Russell never really found the connection. And here's an instance where they get a ball picked off.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Play clock winding down. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
Plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The grab made by Curse over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Red zone opportunity.
Tight on the side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. He's checking.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. This is Reddick on the screen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep him out of the end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Starts with C.J. Prosise. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Now 1st and 10, Prosise going to break into the secondary, and he'd go in for the 53-yard touchdown. Rams take the early lead. 1st and 10. Here's a quick pass and catch by Jimmy Graham. And he capped off the long drive with the TD. Seahawks tied up at 7. Rams have it near the end of 1. The pass ends up being picked off. Seahawks take advantage and return it for a TD. Seahawks is up now by 7. At the end of the first quarter, here we get a quick pass and completion, and that connection will lead to a gain of 44 yards. Continuing on the drive, Prescott's on target here, and it ends up working for a touchdown. We're brand new at 14. About halfway through the second quarter, Prescott's completion is made out of the gun. And 53 yards later, he'll go in for the score. The lead grows to 4. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Gott.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of Intrigue to come, a one-point game as we get set for half two. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! 54, right there, right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. The offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
4 down.
They come out here in the eye. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. From the pistol, Procise stays on his feet. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go. White, 90. White, 90. Watch that. Check right, 54.
And they'll go on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run down here with Procise. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Come on, let's go.
And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darren McFadden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Wilson on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Procise. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Procise. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And another good game here as the numbers show. We had a rare meeting with the entire offensive line this week. They were pretty ecstatic. Well, they should be ecstatic again.
And we had that meeting with them because of how they played last week. I thought it was your idea. It was brilliant to say, let's bring the big guys in.
Kind.
Well, it was true. Let's talk to the guys. How did they pull that off? Because they were so productive. No real problems in getting to the offensive backfield. They were getting downfield, getting the 2nd, 3rd level, creating extra blocks. We're seeing that again this week. They are really locked in. So credit to them. But also a big credit to the offensive line coach because he's got to feel great about what he's prepared.
Absolutely. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey. 4 down. Here we go. Red 38.
On the handoff, this is Procise. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the play clock's running down. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play clock winding down. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle 1st. And after that rough game last week, you see the improvement here in this one, no doubt. I thought they might defensively take the blueprint and try to hold him down, but whatever they've tried to do, it hasn't worked as well.
And I think the reason it hasn't worked as well is that they found the gaps between coverage. And what I mean by that is ordinarily, with a player of this caliber and stature, try to make sure you're on him right off the line of scrimmage. Bump him, get him off his route. What he's doing, though, is getting off the line of scrimmage, and before the second guy can get involved in the play, the ball's being delivered. And that allows him to get upfield and make even bigger plays.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And how about that giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Four down. Here we go. What? 90.
They'll hand it off to Brosides. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. So second and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
Complete outright to Kurtz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup. and get set as we resume action. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Here we go, Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outside there. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Hey, come on, let's go. What? 9.
They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. And Graham's got it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Wilson to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
Throwing now is Wilson. Finding time. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Wilson. Surveying the field. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.